Chapter 6, we're going to start talking about the Consumer Price Index. So we have seen a way to measure for inflation in Chapter 5, but when it regards to how people's purchasing power changes over time and how things that we typically buy become more expensive, we really focus more on the Consumer Price Index. So we're going to learn how to calculate inflation using the Consumer Price Index approach. And we're also going to compare and contrast the inflation rate that you would obtain in the CPI approach versus the GDP deflator approach, which we've seen in the last chapter. And we're going to look at when one could be good, when one could not be so good, the advantages, disadvantages, and also try to see if this particular good goes up in price, will it influence one or the other or neither, and so on and so forth. And on that topic of inflation, we're going to talk about interest rates a bit because we're going to start making distinguishing between what we typically see at a bank or anywhere else where there's different types of interest rates that you might get, a mortgage interest rate or something else, and that interest rate with respect to the real interest rate, which will be how we can adjust that interest rate for inflation. So a few key topics here, some calculations, some problems going on in this chapter, and that's it.